Hi, welcome back. For those who just joined us for the first time, welcome to So Educative Tutoring Center. My name is Mr. Sofian. So today we are going to continue to do some practice questions about addition and subtraction within 1000. So here now on the screen, you can see some questions. The last time we stopped at question number 20. So today we are going to go through some numbers starting from question number 21. Okay, so let's read the question together. The sum of 15, 120, and 230 is... Okay, so that is the question. Now, there are actually two ways of doing this. And I'm going to show you both ways so you can actually put that to practice for number 22. Okay, so the first method is to just write down 15 and 120. And here it says the sum. Sum means addition. So we're going to put a plus sign here. All right. So 5 plus 0, that is 5. 1 plus 2, that is 3. And nothing, 0 plus 1, that's just 1. Well, we have done these two numbers. So what about 230? So we will continue to add 230 to the answer that we already had. So I'm going to write down 230 here. That's the way we do it. Okay, and then draw a line, and then addition. Okay, 5 plus 0, that is 5. 3 plus 3, that is 6. And 1 plus 2, that is 3. Okay, so that is the answer. Now, for those who want to try a little more challenging way of doing this, I'm going to put it down here. 15, okay, 120, and 230. Draw a line, and that's the sum, addition. Okay, now just like the usual way, we are starting from the right. So there's no difference between this one and the other one. We're still starting from the right. So 5 plus 0 is 5, plus 0 is still 5, okay? 1 plus 2, so we'll do this first. 1 plus 2 is 3, and then plus 3, that is 6. Okay, and here there's nothing, that's 0, and 1, and then 2. So 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 2 is 3. So the answer is the same. Okay. Now you can try both and then see which one you like or which one you're able to follow through. Okay, I'm going to write down the answer for 21 is 335. All right, you can pause this video and give number 22 a try because I'm going to show you both methods, both ways of solving number 22 as well, just like this one. Okay, the first method on the left, and also I'm going to show you the second method, like what we did here on the right-hand side. So go on, give it a try while I'm cleaning up the screen here. All right, I'm going to get started with number 22. First of all, I'm going to show you method 1, okay, which is 96 here and 168 here. Okay, again, they're asking for the sum, so it's an addition. Next, we are going to do 6 plus 8. What is 6 plus 8? 14. 14. Now remember, when we have two digits, the back digit goes to the bottom and the front digit goes to the top of the next group. Okay, and now we can do this. That's 10. Okay, plus 6, 16. 16. Okay, back digit goes here, the front digit goes here. And 1 plus 1, that's just 2. Okay, now don't forget, we're not done yet because we have just done these two numbers, this one and that one. What about 315? What do? We'll just write it down here, continue to do the sum. Okay, and that's a plus sign. And we'll do this, 4 plus 5, that's 9. 6 plus 1, that is 7. And 2 plus 3, that is 5. Now, I'm going to show you the second way of doing that. 6, 168. Okay, 315. There we go, draw a line, that's a plus sign here. Now, of course, first we'll do this number, 6 plus 8. Okay, 6 plus 8 is 14. 14 plus 5 is 19. Just like usual, 19, there are two digits, the back digit goes to the bottom and the front digit goes right to the top of the next group. All right, now we can see 1 and 9, that's easy. We're gonna group this together. 1 plus 9 is 10. 10 plus 6 is 16. Okay, and then plus 1, 17. Back digit goes there, and the front digit goes to the top of the next group. So 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 3 is 5. You can see that the answer is the same. Whether you like method 1 or you like method 2, that's the same. Okay, I hope you now know which one you like, so you can actually use the same method, okay, for other questions. 579, I'm going to write it down here. Okay, now I'm going to clean the screen so that I can move on to number 23. Okay, now let's do number 23 now. Number 23, 685, 463. Okay, now this is not addition anymore. Look at that. This is a subtraction. That is a subtraction. So that's a minus sign here. Okay, always pay attention because if you put a plus sign, then it's going to be a totally different kind of question altogether. Okay, this is a minus operation, we call it a subtraction operation. 5 minus 3, that is 2. 8 minus 6, that is 2. And 6 minus 4 is also 2. So the answer to that is 222. Excellent. Now let's do number 24. Number 24, 726 and 578. What operation is that, boys and girls? What should I put here? A minus or a plus sign? That is a minus sign, of course. That's great. Now, 6 minus 8. Can we do 6 minus 8? No, because 6 is smaller than 8. I need to borrow from 2. Therefore, 2 becomes 1. And now 6 gets 10, becomes 16. Okay. 16 minus 8, that is 8. Now, 1 minus 7, the next group. 1 minus 7, I can't do that too because 1 is smaller than 7. So I need to borrow from 7. Okay, if I borrow from 7, this becomes 6. And what happened to this 1? It gets 10. 1 gets 10. 1 plus 10 is 11. Okay, now 11 minus 7. 11 minus 7 is 4. Now moving on to the last group, which is 6 minus 5. 6 minus 5 is 1. So the answer to number 24 is 148. All right. Okay. Now, let's move on to number 25. Number 25 is 513 minus 186. Okay. What operation is that? Again, there's a subtraction, so I'm going to put a minus sign here. Okay, 3 minus 6. Can I do that? No. I need to borrow from here. I'll take 1 away from 1, so that only leaves 0 here. And 3 gets 10. 3 becomes 13. Okay. Now 13 minus 6. 13 minus 6 is 7. Okay, 0 minus 8, that's impossible because 0 is smaller than 8. Therefore, we borrow 1 from 5, leaving you with 4. So 0 gets 10, 0 becomes 10. Okay, it gets 10. 0 plus 10 is 10. 10 minus 8. 10 minus 8 is 2. Now, we've moved on to the last group, which is 4 minus 1. 4 minus 1 is 3. So that is the answer, 327. Okay, great. Now let's go to number 26. 564. 488. What operation is that? That is a subtraction, minus sign here. Now 4 minus 8, I can't do that because 4 is smaller. I need to borrow from 6, take 1 from 6, that leaves you 5. And 4 gets 10, 4 plus 10 is 14. 14 minus 8. 14 minus 8 is 6. 5 minus 8. Again, I can't do that because 5 is smaller than 8. I need to borrow 1 from here. So 5 now becomes 4. 5 gets 10. 5 plus 10, 15. 15 minus 8. 15 minus 8 is 7. 15 minus 8 is 7. And 4 minus 4 is 0. Now, because this is the last number, I don't have to put 0 here. Okay. Or I can put here, but then when I write it down, I can just write down 76. That's enough. I don't have to write 076. Okay. I'm going to clear the screen now so we can do question number 27. Okay. Question number 27. 1,499. So that is a minus operation. That's a subtraction. Minus. Okay. So 0 minus 9, that's impossible. Okay. We need to borrow from here, but you're also 0. You need to borrow from here, but this is also 0. So this has to borrow from here. So you take away 1, leaving you with only 0. And this 0 gets 10, becomes 10. Okay. Now this one needs to borrow from here. Take 1 from you, leaving you only with 9. And I get 10. Okay, I get 10. So that becomes 10 here. And this 0 has to borrow from here. I'll take 1 from you. Now you have 9. And I get 10. So now 0 plus 10 is 10. Okay. Now we can do this question. 10 minus 9. 10 minus 9 is 1. 9 minus 9 is 0. And 9 minus 4. 9 minus 4 is 5. And this group 0, there's nothing here. Okay, so 0 minus nothing, still 0. That's 0. Okay, so what is the answer that I have to write down here? Now, because there's a 0 in front, we can just ignore that one. All we need to write down is 501. Okay, that is the answer to that. Now, moving on to number 28. 28. So the difference between 489 and 291 is, they're looking for the difference. The difference means, okay, subtraction between the two numbers. Okay, the difference means you need to subtract big numbers, okay, and small numbers. Okay, you subtract small from the big. Okay, so what do is we'll write the big one on top, and then we'll write a small number at the bottom. Okay, the difference means the big number minus small number. The big number minus small number. So I put down a minus sign here. So 9 minus 1 is 8. Now 8 minus 9. That's not possible, so I need to borrow 1 from 4, leaving you with 3 here. And I get 10. 8 plus 10 becomes 18. Now 18 minus 9. 18 minus 9 is 9. And 3 minus 2 is 1. So the difference between 489 and 291 is 198. Okay. So soon we're moving on to number 29. Let's get ready. Okay, are you ready? Number 29. So the difference between 612 and 487 is, so this question is exactly the same like 28, only the numbers are different. Okay, so when they're asking you to find the difference, all you need to do is to take the big number minus small number. Okay, actually you can write it down that way too. Okay, that's the meaning of the difference between 612 and 487. So we'll always do it this way. Okay, and a minus sign here. All right, so now you can see that the question is actually very similar to question 24, 25, 26, or even 27. All you need to remember is to put the big number on top and a small number at the bottom here. Now, 2 minus 7. 2 minus 7, 2 is smaller than 7. It's impossible. I need to borrow from 1. So take 1 away from 1, leaving you with 0. And 2 gets 10, becoming 12. 12 minus 7. 12 minus 7 is 5. Okay. 0 minus 8 is impossible. 0 minus 8, so 0 has to borrow from here. So now if I take 1 from 6, leaving you with 5. Now 0 gets 10. 0 gets 10. 0 plus 10 is 10. 10 minus 8. 10 minus 8 is 2. Okay. Now 5 minus 4. 5 minus 4 is 1. So the difference between 612 and 487 is 125. Okay. All right. Now, we're moving on to number 30. And number 30 is the last question that we're going to do today. We'll continue number 31 in the next session. So number 30, subtract 131 from 501. So what does it mean? Subtract 131 from 501. Basically, it means 501 minus 131. That's what it wants us to find. Okay, so if they say subtract a number from another number, meaning, okay, this number comes first. All right. So 501 minus 131 is, this is what we're going to do as usual. Subtraction, remember, we're going to put a minus sign here. So 1 minus 1, that is 0. Okay, 0 minus 3 is impossible. I need to borrow 1 from 5, leaving only 4 there. And 0 gets 10. 0 gets 10. 0 plus 10 is 10. 10 minus 3 is 7. And 4 minus 1 is 3. Okay, so that is the answer. The answer to subtract 131 from 501, the answer is 370. Okay. 370, that is the answer. Okay, I'm going to write it down again so that it is very clear. 370. Okay. All right, we're going to stop here this time. So I'll see you again in the next session. Bye.